What's up, YouTube? Mike from Mass here. Mass Aquariums coming at you with another video on the 40-gallon breeder saltwater tank. If it's not one thing, it's another with this tank. You know, there's no cyano now. Everything is looking awesome, and then out of nowhere, my frog spawn just will not open any longer. Nothing has changed whatsoever as far as water parameters and my filter and my maintenance. Nothing at all, and for some reason it's just decided I'm not going to open. On a side note, the torch is looking a money. Look at the hawkfish, just follows you around everywhere you go. All my corals besides that one are plump and happy. But what I really wanted to talk about is the Tuxedo Urchin, or the pincushion urchin, which I've done a lot of research on, and as of recent I've seen a few videos where people have bought them and they've died. This guy has been around for, I would say, a month to 6 weeks, and he's doing absolutely awesome. It's really cool how they walk around and collect things on themselves, because shells, bits and pieces of like broken out bird's nest, you know, leftover dead corals, you know, like something like this right here that just like breaks off and floats away. It'll just be randomly attached to him. One thing I do want to talk about is it's not a good idea to have this guy in your tank if your corals are not glued down or cemented in place. You definitely don't want to put one of these in your tank if your corals are just on frags, just stuck in the rocks, because he will not purposely remove them as he's grazing all over the tank for algae. Now, you can barely see him moving. Really slow movement, but every time I come down the tank, he is in a different spot. He'll be on the glass one day, he'll be on the left side, he'll be on the right side, he'll be upside down underneath one of these rocks. Just a really cool part of a reef aquarium is some of these cool creatures, not just your regular cleanup crew. And I love having him in the tank. He's a great addition. He's a good talk piece. When people come down, it's like, hey, what is that kind of coral? Is that a rock? And then they see it move and they're like, oh my god, what is that? This guy is, sorry to go back in and out. Really cool. Beautiful specimen. Tuxedo Urchin, or pincushion urchin. I know Rotor Tube Reef recently got one, and that has not helped him at all. Let's zoom in real quick. I wonder if this has anything to do with this. All these starfish that are in my tank, in rocks and whatnot, it looks like he is coming out. I wonder if this guy is bothering him at all. You know, there's a few in the tank. They're everywhere, but I mean, they're part of the reef. They're part of the reef aquarium. They're all over the tank. I'm really loving the way the tank looks now without the bird's nest taking over the center. Kind of gives it some new dimensions. But as far as the rest of the inhabitants go, everybody's all good. Anemones are doing great. Clownfish, as you can see, are messing about down there. And they all swim together, which is really unbelievable that there's an established pair in the tank. And then I added the orange Ocellaris clownfish, your typical Nemo, and they all get along. There's been no fighting, no nipping. Just, I guess I'm lucky. It's been many months, and I'm loving it. Tank's looking great. Been doing water changes every 2 weeks now on this tank without question. Not 13 days, not 15 days. Every 14 days, no matter what, I make sure I'm doing a water change. And the water clarity has been really cool. Look at this guy, little hermit crab, found a new shell for himself. I know this blue-legged hermit crab is one of my biggest ones, and the other day he was in a different shell, so it's cool. Ore coral, Recordia. I don't know if you guys remember this. See this leather right here? weird with the glass. See if I can get it. Look at all the polyp extension. This guy was getting destroyed by this torch. Started to get stung. And I clipped him off the rock, cut him, jammed him in over there thinking he was going to die, and then like a couple months later, all of a sudden he's getting major polyp extension. Major polyps, dude. So I got a few unboxings to do this week. It's going to be really cool. I got a brand new light sponsored by Kessel for the 13.5 gallon nano for Rico's Nano Tank Challenge. See if I can get it. It's so weird. I hate like messing with the blues to shoot videos, but at the same time I want you guys to get a good look at the tank. Looking really, really money. I'll show you the 13.5 real quick, and I'll cut this video off. Just wanted to talk about that pincushion urchin. Just did a water change on this 10 minutes ago. Looking good. I got this makeshift, not really makeshift. This is a screen top. Just bought it at Home Depot. Get a little oxygen exchange going. Very, very happy with the way this tank is coming out. You can see the light beaming off all these rocks. I gotta get a ton more corals in here, but the corals are really doing amazing. I love also having the aqua clip on the phone once in a while. It's not here today, but this tank is doing good. Good to go. Don't forget to get yourself a My Aquarium Box, folks. It's the best I can do at my Texas accent. So one last look at the 40. I'll give you some close-up of some of the corals here. Everything's doing awesome. Love the way GSP flows like crazy. Just like big grass. I don't know if you guys remember, about 3 years ago, when I started this tank, I put about a dime-sized piece of GSP on this rock. And, you know, now it's a little bit bigger than my hand. So it takes about 3 years to spread. But it's absolutely beautiful. As you can see, like in the beginning, the hawkfish just chilling. Truly a coral hopping hawkfish. Alright folks, this is Mike from Mass. I'm out.